We will make an appeal to the highest German court, the Bundesgerichtshof, and the Bundesgerichtshof, the court, will check if the verdict is, there are mistakes in the verdict or something like that.
And what will the basis of this appeal be? What will you say hasn't worked in this trial?
We think that we have enough evidence that Christian B is guilty in all the 5 cases. And if the court in Brunswick see it in another way, we have the possibility to send it to the highest German court, that they can check it if there are mistakes, and in our side there have to be mistakes, because otherwise they will come to a sentence for Christian B.
And do you think you know of mistakes in this trial that you can point to?
Yes, my colleague told the court the arguments for the guilty of Christian B, and if they will speak him clear, they can't understand our arguments.
Okay, so you will say you need to review the arguments again. You won't say there was a problem with the judge or there was a technical problem?
If there are some problems in this case, there are the problems with the judges. Maybe the court did not interpret the German law in the right way. And on the other case, on the other side, we think that the judges are not free in their decision. Because of that, we tried to replace one judge, and the court decided in another way and says no, the judges will stay. So this is one point that we will check by the Bundesgerichtshof.
And when you say the judge is not free, what do you mean? Would you like to explain in German?
We think that they are at the beginning of the trial. We think that the judges make their decision at the beginning of the trial and not at the end. So this is a problem.
Okay, so they've already made their choice, and
so
they've not listened to the arguments.
Yeah, it plays no role what the witnesses said in the trial. It is for the judges. It was all the same. They have their opinion, and so they didn't need the trial. So they had.
In UK, we see they had prejudged.
Yeah.
Made a prejudgment.
Yeah.
Okay. And how does the appeal work? It's the German Supreme Court, I think we describe it as in English.
Yeah.
So you go to them, and if they agree, what happens next?
If the Supreme Court will find mistakes in the verdict, they will send the case to other judges here in Brunswick, and then the trial has to start now, a new
retrial.
Yeah.
We do the trial again.
Every witness has come again, and every writing paper has to read again, and everything starts new.
Okay, but with new judges?
Yes, with new judges.
Okay. Do you, right now, believe Christian B will ever be a free man?
Christian B will be in prison till September next year. And after that, there's another sentence. He have to pay more than 1,000 euro. If he couldn't pay, he have to stay in prison till the beginning of 2026. But if he will pay, he can be a free man in September next year.
Okay. Are you trying to stop that?
We hope that we will get the decision of the Supreme Court earlier. So if the Supreme Court sees it in like we see the cases, then we can try to get a new arrest warrant. If this will not be happen because the decision of the Supreme Court needs more time, we have to check if we could get an arrest warrant in the Maddie case.
So that would be your tactic. If the appeal takes too long?
If the appeal takes too long, we have only one chance to stay him in prison, and this is to check if we have enough for an arrest warrant in the Maddie case.
Do you feel like you have enough right now?
I can't say.
Okay.
It's a question we will answer next year.
Okay, but that's what you're preparing now, to be ready with a Maddie arrest warrant.
The investigation of the Maddie case is still ongoing, and the actual trial has no impact to this investigation.
Okay. Linked to this trial, we heard from a witness called Laurentu Codin.
Yeah.
He's a Romanian.
Yeah.
And he told this case about prison cell confessions that Brueckner had made. He also spoke beyond what he told police about Maddie. Are you taking those claims seriously?
I read it, and Mr. Codin was no surprise for us because we write him in our charging paper.
Yeah, indictment.
So it was surprising for us that the court at first didn't want him to come to the trial. So we thought that Mr. Codin is a very important witness, and it was surprising for us that he comes so late in the trial, and he comes only because we wanted him to come, not because the court wanted him to come.
Did you know he had information about the McCann case already?
I read what he said, and this is an important information for the Maddie investigation.
Okay. Will you interview him again?
I don't know. I know that we interviewed him in the past,
Okay.
but I don't know exactly what he told us when we asked him last. So maybe we will interview him again.
Okay, because he said things about Maddie he didn't say
At the police, yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Is that a problem for you, or are you happy to take it?
It's no problem. It's interesting for us, and because of this, we will interview him maybe again.
Yeah. Okay. A few other quick questions. Do you have plans to go back to the box factory?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. And
The box factory is not so interesting for us in the Maddie case.
Because
It plays no role because we searched there and we found nothing
okay. And
or nothing important.
And via Jutta, you're aware of another place that potentially Brueckner went to? Another hideaway in the woods she told you about?
Der Bauwagen, die
Ja.
Bauwagengeschichte, meinte.
Is this something you're going to look at?
I can't say if we looked there in the past. I gave this information to the German police, but I don't know exactly what they did with this information. So at the moment, I think it's not so important for our investigation.
No. Okay, fine. Do you think you can win an appeal?
I hope so. I don't want to say I'm sure because you can't be sure, but I'm very hopefully.
And are you in touch with the McCann family in the UK?
No,
No.
no,
Have they tried to contact you?
no.
No.
We don't try to contact them, and they did not contact us.
Okay.
Can I add one
Of
question?
course.
Just to come to Mrs. Lindemann had a hard go there. Poor her. Wasn't it so that she also in the very beginning already sensed that the judge was biased, that the judge was really aggressive to all these witnesses, asking them aggressive questions? Wasn't there anything you from the prosecutor side could do to it?
No, at the moment that we think that the judges made their decision, we tried to replace one of them, but this was the only way we could do, and that the court was so aggressive to the witnesses, it was not normal, but it was legal.
So witnesses aren't usually treated like that in German courts?
No, I never seen this before, and I'm a prosecutor for more than 20 years.
It was a real shock to journalists from around the world.
It was a shock for everybody who takes part in this trial.